Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a new video and it's a video for the CA students preparing for May 23 attempt. In this video, I will be telling you about how to prepare your two theory subjects of Group 2, that is Audit and EISSM. Don't skip any part. Watch the video till the end. In this video, I will be telling you about a brief about all the chapters of the respective subjects and then how you have to prioritize the chapter for the revision part. So begin with the subject Audit. Chapter 1. Although chapter 1 is a basic chapter, it contains the base of the audit subject, but you shouldn't ignore it. I know students generally ignore this chapter, but questions come in exam which have base from this chapter. So if you had read it, then only you will be able to give answer in the exam, right? So don't ever ignore it. And moreover, there is no need to, skip chapter 1 because it's an easy chapter. You can learn it very quickly. Then comes chapter 2. Chapter 2 is an interesting chapter in audit and it's easy also. So ये भी important chapter है, इसे भी आप skip मत करिए. Then comes the chapter 3 and chapter 4. These two chapters are the most important chapter in audit. All the important essays are covered in these chapters. You have to learn these chapters by heart and for sure you can't skip this chapter. Then comes chapter 5, 6, 7 and 8. These four chapters are very small chapters and it do not have any that tough technical language. You can learn it quickly and easily. So if you are willing to devote 1 hour respectively for each chapter, then you will be able to learn it and you will be able to retain it also because इसमें कुछ ऐसा tough language नहीं है and it's easy to learn. For the remaining chapters 9, 10th, 11th and 12th, the chapter 10th among all these chapters is already known by you because it is as it is. It is a copy of the chapter given in company law. So you already know this chapter here. And then comes the chapter 11th. Chapter 11th, audit report is also an important chapter. You can't skip it. इसमें भी बहुत सारे important essays हैं. So go for it. So for chapter 9 and 13, that is audit of items of financial statements and audit of different entities. Personally, I hadn't read it through the ICI material or any faculties material. But I went on the YouTube, searched about these chapters and learned from them only. I took approx 100 or 200 of screenshots, then I prepared for it. Then I prepared for them for these two chapters and I will suggest you the same because these two chapters are the crux of the whole audit. So once you had done all the chapters, you can go for these chapters through YouTube only and it will be satisfactory. And so guys, here comes the part where you have to prioritize your chapters and I will be telling you because I had watched many videos regarding this, preferences in which you have to divide your chapters. So I will be sharing it with you. So for first preference, you have to go with chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 10 and 11. For these chapters, you have to give first preference. Then on second preference will be your chapter 9 and chapter 13. Then for third preference will be your chapter 6 and chapter 12. And for your fourth preference, there will be two chapters, that is chapter 7 and chapter 8. So here are some important pointers which you have to keep in mind while preparing for the subject audit. So here's the first point, that you have to do writing practice for theory paper because it demands one. You can't ignore this one, okay? Because there is, most of the time, there is a scenario that you know the answer yourself but you are not able to write it. Why you are not able to write it? Because you hadn't practiced writing it, okay? I will not tell you how much pages you have to write. It's up to you, but you should write as much as you can. Like you can write your important essays, the content of the important essays, their definitions and many more things. Don't skip this one. It's my request to you. It will help, it will surely help you during your exams and you will be remembering me if you will do it. So the second point for audit paper is that you have to remember keywords. I will not tell you to cram the whole content because no one can do it. But you have to remember some keywords. It's very important because ICI curriculum is designed in such a way that they will be giving you marks only when you will give them some keywords that is from the ICI material. So don't ignore the keywords. For the third point, if you are great at learning essay numbers along with their titles, go for it and it will be a great help to you. But don't ever mention wrong essay number or wrong essay title or a mismatch of these in your exam sheet because it will be very risky. Sometimes the examiner also cancel whole of the answer without even reading it if your essay number is wrong or if your essay title is wrong. So don't go for this. It will be a very risky step to take. So here's the last point regarding the MCQ preparation, and you will be doing it from two perspectives, and it is also one of the important part of the audit paper because it contains 30 marks. So first, you can go on ICA website, check the sample MCQs given there. There are direct MCQs, there are case scenario based MCQs. Go for it, check it, go through all the MCQs, don't skip any of them. Then for the second perspective, you will be doing it when you will be learning a theory portion, because that's the exact matter from where the MCQs are picked up and the questions are formed. So go for these two perspectives. Follow all these little pointers, and I'm sure that you will be satisfied by the results. So now let's begin with the EIS and SM preparation. And I will be first sharing with you a unique thing which I didn't knew when I gave exam. So it's that when I went to give exam, when I sat on my desk for the exam, there came two sheets. Generally there is only one sheet and we have to attempt all the paper in that. And so for EIS and SM, because it's of 50-50 marks respectively, there came two sheets. In sheet A, you have to attempt EIS paper. In sheet B, you have to attempt SM paper. But mark my words that the whole MCQ part is to be attempted on the sheet 1 itself. Don't get confused, okay? If you are getting any, if you are having any confusions, clear it with the invigilator itself, and don't do any such thing that you will be losing marks in the future. So let's begin with the SM. So it's an interesting subject. It's more interesting than audit and EIS, and it do not have the technical language the both of the subjects have, audit and EIS have. So you can learn it once you show a little interest in the subject, and believe me, it's interesting. Start reading it, start learning it, and I assure you that you will be loving it. And chapters are 8, but don't get startled by only hearing the chapter numbers. The initial chapters are small chapters, so you will be enjoying it for sure, because in this you will be getting the whole of the knowledge about how a business process, how the business organization processes are performed, and what techniques are adopted by the business organization for their advertising. So let's go to the EIS part. EIS, I don't know the logic why we have to learn such a vast syllabus for just only 50 marks. More than 600 pages we have to retain ourselves. I am combining the whole 5 chapters here. So for the 50 marks, we have to retain more than 600 pages, which according to me, is not at all logical. So some pointers for EIS subject will be, don't go for 3 chapters. If there are 5 chapters, go for at least 4 chapters. If you are not able to do all the 5 chapters, you can go for 4 chapters. I myself did 3 chapters, but I will not suggest anyone to do so. Because EIS subject में सब chapters की equal weightage होती है, and 5 to 10 marks vary कर जाता है किसी एक chapter में. So we don't know what game they will play, what chapter they will pick, and what the questions, from where the questions will be. So to be on the safer side, 5 में से you should do 4 chapters. So I can tell you the chapter from where you have to start. So go with chapter 4 for EIS subject, because it's more interesting than all of the remaining chapters. And I myself did chapter number 4, chapter number 5, and chapter number 2. So you can do it in the series you want, but I will suggest you to start with chapter 4 and then you can follow the chapter you like to choose. And here's the one chapter that is the most lengthiest chapter in the EIS subject, that is chapter 3. I left this chapter because I didn't get the point of learning more than 50 headings, then its subheadings, and then its subheadings for 10 to 15 marks. Don't judge me at this, but I got irritated when I saw the length of the chapter and I left it. And the point of the MCQ preparation will be same as I told you for the audit subject. So here's an important suggestion for all of you. Don't postpone the preparation of theory subject to the last days before the examination. It's very risky to do so, क्योंकि मुझे बहुत लोगों के लॉजिक पता है, वो ये बोलते हैं कि हम अभी लर्न नहीं करेंगे वरना हम तब तक भूल जाएंगे. बट मार्क माई वर्ड्स, अगर आप एग्जाम से थोड़े दिन पहले बैठेंगे कुछ नया लर्न करने, वो अलग ही पैनिक इशू बन जाएगा. सो स्टार्ट द थ्योरी फ्रॉम टुडे इटसेल्फ एंड गो फॉर इट. उसे लर्न करो, देन रिवाइज इट फॉर 2 to 3 times, मतलब जितना भी आप पे रिस्पेक्टिव टाइम बचा है. So yeah guys, that's all for the video. I hope that this video will help you to prepare your theory subjects. I will also make a video on how to prepare advanced accounts and FM Eco subject. So stay tuned and stay connected, and if you have any suggestion for me, please comment down it below and I will look forward to it. Bye bye.